Hi there and welcome to my local woods. It's a rainy day actually, and my backpack is always. That's better. Trump cures cancer. Imagine the headlines. And now you're thinking, Bjorn has finally gone mad. Now I understand that since I'm Norwegian, I'm supposed to hate Trump, because that's what the people in mainstream media is telling me. That's the decent thing to do, and all that. But and I have been very critical about Trump in the past, and I will be in the future as well. I think we should be critical to all people in such positions of power, but we need to try to be objective about what's going on. Among all the sensationalism, there's been a statement coming from the new presidential administration in the USA that I find extremely interesting. So the new administration in the USA have teamed up with 3 tech giants, and they're going to try to find a cure for cancer. And the way that they are going to try to do that, and I'm not an expert on this, as by now I guess you can tell, but the way they're going to try to do this is that they will combine the new quantum computers and the development in quantum computing with artificial intelligence and the messenger technology. That's what they used in the COVID, and I have talked a lot about that in the past. I have been critical, and that's all I can say about it, because it's a topic that is heavily censored. So the idea is that you ask an AI to come up with new compounds and to test it digitally and see what happens. Up until now, that way of doing things takes years, decades possibly, but with quantum computers, what would take decades will take minutes. And we're not there yet, but it's developing with a massive speed. So that's probably where we will be in a short matter of time. So the technology is almost there. And when you combine AI and a very invasive, I will say, technology as with the quantum computing, you might come up with actually a cure for cancer and other diseases. Now there are 2 ways to think about this, okay? 2 ways to do this. Either you say that everyone gets, and everyone should get a, and the other way to do it is to say that, well, we are developing a cure for all of these sorts of cancer tailored specifically to the person, and it will be administered after cancer is discovered in the patient. Now, ethically speaking, it's of course much easier to say that, well, this is a good thing if it's only going to be applied to people who actually have cancer, because even though the mRNA technology is invasive, much more invasive than most people realize, if the alternative is dying from cancer, I think most people would say, okay, I will have this treatment. But when you're saying, which I suspect that they will say, that this is that will be tailored specifically for your DNA and you should get it just in case. To me that seems risky. To me that seems a little bit dangerous even. But what do I know? I'm not an expert, so I'm not telling anyone here what they should do if such a technology and such a so-called is made available. Now, of course, there's a lot more money in having a business model where you're trying to sell this new against cancer to everyone. Of course, that's where the money is, because luckily not everyone gets cancer, but it's a bit scary, and I'm skeptical. But we will see what they will come up with. To do this, to be able to power the AI, they're going to have to get hold of immense amounts of electric power, water to cool the systems and everything, rare minerals. So maybe that's why they are talking about Greenland, which is laughable, by the way. Now, if you look closer, you will see that this is part of Trump's Stargate project. And the Stargate project is about implementing AI into everything. The AI will know everything about you. They are aiming to implement AI in everything, which means that you will be living in a surveillance state. The AI will know what you're thinking, basically. This is not a political channel. I've been critical about Trump, and I will continue to be critical about Trump. I was critical about the former administration, of course, but we need to be able to look at things objectively. This is not the time to become too emotional about things. We need to apply some stoicism here, actually. I think we need to keep our eyes open and be critical about everything. We need to be thoughtful and make the right decisions. We live in exciting times as well, I will say. It's really pouring down now. I don't think you can see it on the camera, but it's raining. The snow will be gone in a couple of days. The winters are not like they used to be. They're so warm, and the snow rarely stays for long. Yeah, I was up actually at another campsite just before I came here, so I had to calm down. I had to sit and calm down for a while because they had made a mess. It's always like that after moose hunting season, but this was a new record. They went for the record now. Broken glass. They had cut down green wood. It was horrible to see that. I did a rant on a video that will be on the outdoors channel. I have an outdoors channel as well. You will see the thumbnail above me at the end of this video here. I think people will be very opinionated about this video. That's okay, as long as we can keep it within sensible and decent limits, if you know what I mean. I'm not an expert on quantum computing or the mRNA technology or any of this, but I'm just asking some questions here. Obviously a cure for cancer for those people who have got cancer, that would be amazing. I mean, can you imagine that? Can you imagine also Trump taking the credit for that, like he would do, But it comes with, the whole thing comes with a, I'm not so sure about this, I'm not so sure about this, but we will see. We will see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is just something fantastic that will happen in the near future, and it will save many, many lives. Let's hope for that. Okay. If you're still watching, thank you. I will be heading home now. The weather is just awful. That's just how it is. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, have a wonderful day.